Did you know about the origin of luck and lucky? Well, the concept of luck has a rich history rooted in ancient beliefs, folklore, and cultural practices. While its exact origin is debated, the word quote luck end quote is thought to be borrowed from Middle Dutch or Germanic languages where it related to good fortune and happiness. Over time, luck has been intertwined with superstition, rituals, and even religious beliefs, shaping how people perceive and experience chance events. Luck is the phenomenon and belief that defines the experience of improbable events, especially improbably, positive or negative ones. The naturalistic interpretation is that positive and negative events may happen at any time, both due to random and non-random natural and artificial processes, and that even improbable events can happen by random chance. In this view, the epithet, quote lucky, end quote, or quote unlucky, end quote, is a descriptive label that refers to an event's positivity, negativity, or improbability. Supernatural interpretations of luck considered it to be an attribute of a person or object, or the result of a favorable or unfavorable view of a deity upon a person. These interpretations often prescribe how luckiness or unluckiness can be obtained, such as by carrying a lucky charm or offering sacrifices or prayers to a deity. Saying someone is, quote, born lucky, end quote, may hold different meanings. Depending on the interpretation, it could simply mean that they have been born into a good family or circumstance, or that they habitually experience improbably positive events due to some inherent property or due to the lifelong favor of a god or goddess in a monotheistic or polytheistic religion. Luck in Irish mythology. Many also see the roots of, quote, the luck of the Irish, end quote, tracing back to Irish and Celtic myths and legends, which are packed full of stories of good and bad luck, as well as magical beings capable of bestowing both. Remember, we said the concept of luck has a rich history evolving from ancient superstitions? The word superstition means someone believes in supernatural influences, luck, or magic, often leading them to engage in rituals or avoid certain things to ward off bad luck or attract good luck. Essentially, they subscribe to beliefs that aren't based on reason or evidence. Here is more detailed breakdown. Belief in the unseen. Superstitious individuals often believe in forces or entities that are not scientifically proven. Rituals and avoidance. They may perform specific actions, rituals, or avoid certain things like walking under ladders or breaking mirrors, based on these beliefs. Coping with uncertainty. Superstitions can be a way for people to feel a sense of control in uncertain situations, even if the beliefs themselves are not logic. Examples. Common superstitions include avoiding black cats, knocking on wood, or believing that Friday the 13th is unlucky. Not necessarily harmful. While superstitions can seem illogical, they are often harmless and can be a source of comfort or tradition. So, again, an example of superstition is a belief or practice resulting from ignorance, fear of the unknown, or trust in magic. An unreasoning fear of nature, the unknown, or God resulting from superstition. We are going to break it down some more. The origins of the concept of luck. The idea of luck as an uncontrollable force that can bring about positive or negative events has been a core element of human belief systems for millennia. Across diverse cultures, while the precise origin remains elusive, it is believed to have developed alongside religious and superstitious thinking in ancient civilizations. The role of luck in daily life. Humans throughout history have sought to influence or control luck even unconsciously to avoid desired outcomes. This often manifests in belief systems. Many superstitions, rituals, and cultural practices are directly tied to the pursuit of good luck or the avoidance of bad luck. Psychological impact. Psychological research suggests that belief in luck can affect an individual's mindset, boosting confidence, persistence, and increasing the likelihood of seizing opportunities, ultimately impacting outcomes. How people treat luck with objects. Throughout history, people have used objects as symbols of luck, believing they can influence fortune. These objects, known as lucky charms or talisman, are diverse and hold significant cultural meanings. Here are a few prominent examples. Lucky objects and their cultural significance. Amulets. Amulets and talismans. These are physical objects believed to possess protective or lucky properties. Examples include the scarab beetle in ancient Egypt, used to ward off evil and ensure good fortune, or the hamster hand in the Middle East, believed to ward off the evil eye. Biro and Sons notes that ancient armies, like the Roman legions, used metal symbols like bronze eagles on their armor and spears for good luck in battle. Lucky charms. These are objects believed to bring good fortune. Common examples include four-leaf clovers, a rare find, each leaf representing faith, hope, love, and luck. Horseshoes, often hung above doorways for protection and to ward off evil spirits, believed to bring good luck when facing upwards. Rabbit's feet, connected to ancient beliefs about animals and their spiritual connection to humans, thought to bring good luck and protection. Pennies. Finding a penny is sometimes considered lucky, perhaps linked to a belief that metal protects against evil.
The origin of the most popular superstitions. Opening an umbrella indoors is bad luck. Opening an umbrella indoors can still be considered dangerous today, but the superstition of bad luck came from the Victorian times. Umbrellas back then were built with wood, baleen, or metal frames, making them a much more heavy and clumsy mechanism. The bulky and sharp spokes were accurately far more dangerous as they sprung open like a large wheel of dull knives. Walking under a ladder. Originating from ancient Egypt, anything shaped like a triangle, such as the pyramids, were considered sacred. This was not limited to the triangle shape a ladder makes when leaning against a wall. Walking through the triangular gap was thought to trap the spirit of the individual within the powerful grasp of the pyramids. 7 years bad luck for breaking a mirror. In ancient Greece, analyzing one's reflection in a bowl of water was done to predict their future. Distortion in the reflection was thought to damage the soul. When mirrors were introduced, the unfixable breaking of a mirror was thought to disrupt a 7-year alternating cycles of health and sickness, thus cursing the individual to 7 years of disaster and grief until the soul can heal. The Black Cat. The Black Cat myth comes from many origins, but earliest sources come from ancient Egypt. Cats were thought to bring luck as well as to take luck away. When King Charles I's lucky pet black cat died, he bemoaned that his luck had left with the cat. The very next day, he was arrested and charged with high treason, causing the belief that all black cats were more unlucky than lucky. Unlucky number 13. Fear of the number 13 originates in Norse mythology when 12 gods were invited to dine in Valhalla. It was when a 13th god, Loki, the god of chaos, crashed the party and caused the death of one of the gods, Balder. The story has been adapted and changed by many different legends, but the evil number 13 has stayed prominent. saying God bless you after a sneeze. Originating from a far less medically advanced time, sneezing was thought to be the soul trying to leave the body. Saying God bless you would supposedly remind the soul to remain in the body until the Almighty God was ready for it. The phrase became popular again during a bubonic plague, as a sneeze usually signified that death of illness was right around the corner. Crossed fingers. Like many superstitions, the origins are up for speculation. One theory is that crossed fingers were a secret way for Christians to recognize each other. Another theory is that crossed fingers were used as a gesture to ward off witches and other evil spirits. A likely possibility is that archers would cross their fingers to pray for good luck before drawing back their longbows with those same fingers during the 100 Years' War. Bird droppings on your head. Despite being crapped on, literally, it is a popular belief that a bird turd dropped from above is a sign of good luck coming your way. This is based on the belief that when you suffer an inconvenience, you'll have good fortune in return. One idea is that it's a sign of abundance of wealth coming from heaven. Third on a match. During World War I, it was said that if 3 soldiers lit their cigarettes from the same match, by the 3rd cigarette, a sniper would have time to find them. The superstition was in fact unheard of until a year after the war and is assumed to be made up by a match company to increase business. Despite being outed, the theory still sticks today among the superstitious. Step on a crack and you'll break your mother's back. Originally said to be bad luck to step on a crack in the pavement, the rhyme first became popular in the late 19th century. During a time of strong racism in society, the original saying went, "Step on a crack and your mother's baby will be black." After progressive changes, the rhyme was changed to a much lighter topic of potentially deadly injury to one's mother's vertebrae.